Hello everyone and good evening to Madam Lily and my fellow friends. We will be presenting a Powtoon for today with the title Fundamental Liberties of Freedom of Speech. Enjoy. Before we start, I would like to introduce the team members, which consists of Armon, Said, Nashri, and Hussein. Now we will start with the definition. Freedom of speech is the concept of the inherent human right to voice one's opinion publicly without fear of censorship and punishment. Firstly, it is fundamental to the existence of democracy and the respect for human dignity. Secondly, it is one of the most dangerous rights, meaning freedom to express one's discontent with a status quo and the desire to change it. Finally, although it is promulgated throughout the nation, it is not absolute. There are limits to the use of freedom of speech. Freedom of speech with a reference to Malaysian Constitution. Article 10 Clause 1 of Federal Constitution stated that every citizen has the right to speak and express provided by the stated article, but not absolute. Right is stipulated by Article 10 Clause 1 allows Parliament to impose restriction in the interest of national security, for public order, immorality, contempt of court, defamation or incitement to commit a crime. Public prosecutor against Azmi bin Sharam. Facts of the case. Law Professor Dr. Azmi bin Sharam was charged on September 2nd, 2014 under Section 4 Clause 1 Clause B and under Section 4 Clause 1 Clause C of the Sedition Act for the remarks he made on Article Take Perak crisis route for speedy end to Selangor or impasse, Pakatan told, where it was published on Malay Mail Online on August 14, 2014. The article was about a political crisis in the state of Selangor in Malaysia. Finally, in which the state had planned to remove the Menteri Besar chief minister before the official legislative assembly took place. The news article. Sharam was quoted in the news article saying that a constitutional crisis could happen similar to what happened in the state of Perak in 2009. His quotes in the articles. A vote by the House of Representatives should be done in the House of Representatives. I think what happened in Perak was legally wrong. The best thing to do is to do it as legally and transparently as possible. Sharam was not guilty because he pleaded the charges at the Kuala Lumpur Session Court. He then challenged the constitutionality of the Sedition Act. His lawyers stated that the 1948 law was not valid because it was not enacted by Parliament, and Article 10 of the Constitution of Malaysia prescribes that it has the exclusive authority to enact laws restricting the right to freedom of speech. Article 10 of the Constitution states, A. Every citizen has the right to freedom of speech and expression. B. All citizens have the right to assemble peaceably and without arms. C. All citizens have the right to form associations. High Court dismissed his application because the High Court judge, Datuk Haji Abdul Karim Abdul Rahman, said there was no exceptional fact in the case, and it would be fair trial even if the case was under the Sessions Court. In conclusion, QK Peng, a political analyst, said, this ruling is going to put the country's reform credentials at stake. This act allowed the government to limit freedom of speech among the government political opponents. The government does not guarantee otherwise.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Created using Powtoon.